back in Parma.
Yes! Both of us.
Yes. Hello everybody and welcome to this third edition of Aperitivo time and the second part of Sarah in Paris.
Yes.
So I'm obviously with Sarah and we are going to talk about her trip in Paris and Lille that we made during Christmas.
Yeah.
And here is the video of intro. Woo! Oh yeah, I made some tea and I forgot to switch off.
You don't have to.
No,
Okay.
it's switched off.
Okay.
Yeah, automatic.
Perfect.
This is technology.
Latest technology.
Yes, we love it. So I wrote on this little paper all the topics we talked about last time we
Yes.
saw each other. So, first of all, maybe you want to talk about your experience in France. How do you felt it? How do you lived it?
It was really, really better than I expected. It's crowded, but everyone is nice, and it was so clean, and it was the same that it was same like I imagined from Emily in Paris.
Okay.
For me.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I'm so glad.
Yes, and also I really like Lille.
Oh,
Yes, it was small, but everything is in the center, and also it was so colorful, and they have good Christmas market, and they have good cafe. Elizabeth, right?
Yeah, it's okay. It's just my mom calling. I will call her back later. So, oh wow, I'm so happy that you enjoyed Lille.
Yes.
Because it's not really well known for tourists, so maybe you could have said boring or something like that. So I'm really glad you liked it.
Yes, and I think it was really precious time to visit Lille, because if I go to France from Japan, maybe I'm gonna be focused on
Big
Paris.
cities, yeah.
Yes, I think so. It was really nice time.
Okay, great. I'm so happy. You were so dirty. You told it. It's not dirty.
Yes, it was green.
You told me that you were afraid of people being mean, being like, oh, I don't understand your French, and starting speaking to you in English, or even judging the style of people. What did you think about it? You were fearing that, so now that you experienced it,
I think the people in Paris are really, really nice. Maybe because I could try talking in French, and they are so, so nice about it, and nobody judge about my language, like French. And I think you are here, so that is just the reason why they are so really nice for my French. But they are really, really nice, and I think nobody judging me. Yes, that is my opinion.
Okay, yes. I'm so happy. Yes, that's true. We had like some macarons in La Durée. What did you think about the macarons?
It was the best macaron in the world, I think. And I don't think I'm gonna find a new good macaron.
Yes.
Here. Yes.
Yeah, we went to La Durée, and that was the first time you tried to speak French, if I remember well, for the journey.
I also tried my French in the
Christmas
bakeries.
market. Yeah. That's true. That's true. And she was. We were just not saying anything to the waiter, and she was trying, and he took time, and I found it like so precious. Like I was so happy, and some. I choked myself.
Don't die, please.
Some people would say, yeah, it's La Durée, it's a big brand. They are like forced to do that, but I don't think so. Like if you don't want to take the time to listen to someone who is struggling, you don't do it. And you start speaking in English. And at some point he did it to tell you that it was really good, but that's it. He was understanding everything. He was making the effort.
Yes.
And that was really precious. Also, at the Christmas market of Lille, we had like the bread.
Corn dog?
No. You tried a slice of it.
Yes.
It's not pain d'épices. I don't have the name in English. Oh, I don't have the name in English. We will have it.
Like the bread.
Yeah, the brown bread that Victoire brought for her mother, but I don't remember.
I don't think English is existing. Like for that bread.
If there's an English version of the name, it will appear here. But I don't have it. And so, we asked the guy, we were like, yes, Sarah is here and she's discovering France, so we want her to try everything. Is it possible to cut just a little slice to make her try? And he was like, yeah, okay. And he did it. So I was really glad. Like, I felt like French people, I always say that because this is my point of view, but now I saw it with you and I was like, French people are really happy to know that people are discovering our culture. Even if we say that French people are not that good, French people are racist, French people are... No, we had the proof that no.
Yeah.
So
It was not like that.
So you were happy about that?
Yes.
People in France are well dressed and fashionable.
For that, I have a very, very interesting experience because in the train there was a moment like every other passenger except for me and Victoire were wearing black, all black, and I was so hilarious. Like everyone is wearing black.
Yeah.
And in the town, like everyone is wearing black, but the styling is really nice.
Yeah.
Like good hat and good coat, and I think it's very expensive. And they look so elegant. So even though they are wearing black, it was really stylish for me in the fashionable.
Okay. Yes. Okay, so everything is checked. Like, good point.
Good point.
Okay. Yes. You told me you were afraid of places being crowded with tourists. You saw it on Instagram and etc.
Yes.
How do you feel about it?
Like in Montmartre.
Montmartre, yes.
Montmartre. I think it was in the morning, so it was not crowded. So I think it was really nice. And in the center of Paris, I think it was crowded a lot. Like especially around Notre Dame church, it was so crowded. But it was not stressful for me.
Okay.
Yes, but metro was a little bit crowded.
Okay. Yeah. We went to Le Printemps to see the Christmas tree and all the expositions. And Victoire and I were really hungry. We were hungry because we hate crowded places like Le Printemps in Christmas. And there are so many tourists.
Yeah.
And we were really hungry. And she was following us like... and I was like, how can she be so calm? And we were the typical example of Parisian and how they can be aggressive, not really happy. And Victoire told me, because I'm not really Parisian, but Victoire is really Parisian. So she was like, people are telling us that Parisians are not really respectful, not really happy. But when you live this, like every day of every week, of every month, of every year, you're tired.
Because of the crowded of
It's
tourists.
overwhelming and people are not really respectful, like they just stomp on you, they walk above you and you're like, I'm a human being, just say sorry. I don't know. Okay. And the places. So you told me it was like in Emily in Paris, as you expected. So we went to Montmartre with the Sacré-Cœur. We did Place Vendôme. this is the big place with all the shops really expensive, and there was like a big tower in the middle.
Ah yes, yes.
Place Vendôme. We did Le Printemps with the Christmas tree inside. Notre Dame and the Eiffel Tower.
Yes.
And the Champs-Élysées. What did you think about it?
Like the place with a big tower and the luxury places was really, really like, I think it was really nice. It was not crowded, and I think there were a lot of elegant people, and around that area was also not crowded. So that point was like my image of from Emily in Paris, and also Montmartre and around Moulin Rouge.
Yes,
was not crowded, and people were so nice, and like drivers of vans was really nice.
We were really surprised because we were taking photo of the Moulin Rouge, and a driver just with a truck came in front of the Moulin Rouge to, I don't know, for a delivery, I guess. And people were like, "Can you move your truck, please? We are taking photos." And with Victoire, we were like, "He will never do it. He's a Parisian, you know." He did it! He moved the truck, and we were really surprised. Proof that Parisians are not always bad people.
And people were like, a little bit more in front. And he's like, yes. And
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was nice moments. It was good memories. But Christmas tree in the shopping mall was so crowded, and I was so surprised. And to go upstairs was also difficult. But we can see Christmas tree from the different floor, and it was really nice. But I realized that like you and Victoire working so fast, like really Parisians. So I was like, wait.
Yeah, we were really annoyed with all the crowd. And you have to walk fast in Paris, because if you don't, you're just stuck in the people.
Yes.
And yeah, if I didn't want to kill someone, I had to walk really fast. And what about the Eiffel Tower and the Champs-Élysées?
It was really, really beautiful, especially the time that is shining. And like from the viewpoint, like it's a little bit
Trocadero,
far,
yes.
I think so. It was, the view from there is really nice.
Yeah, it's the Trocadero, yes.
Yes, and also we could eat something while watching Eiffel Towers, and it was really, really nice. And for Champs-Élysées, like I was so surprised that people is taking a picture in the middle of the road. I was so surprised, and I was like, is it possible? And nobody says anything for it. So it was really interesting for me, like taking a picture in the middle of the street, and it was not dangerous, and people are so nice. And you did like to the other's picture. Yes, and
yes, I'm annoying with other persons. And when I see that I can be on a picture, I do like. I'm annoying. Just avoid me in the street. Avoid me. Yeah. In the Champs-Élysées, you have a place where you can stop if you're late to cross the road. Like you can stop in the middle. But so it's safe. But just imagine, like we walked from the Eiffel Tower to the Trocadero, and at some point before the Olympic Games, cars were circulating on the bridge.
yes.
We crossed a bridge, and it was closed because of the Olympic Games, and they didn't open it back. I don't know why. And people were taking photos in the middle of the street on the white line.
Yes.
It was just a line, and that was really dangerous at some point, but you didn't see it. You didn't experience it. But sometimes I was like, just for picture. You're making yourself in danger. Like.
And I think it's impossible to do it in Japan, like taking a picture in the
middle of the street?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Maybe somebody told them like not told, like taking a picture and somebody is doing pictures in the middle of the street, and it's gonna be like controversial things in the media maybe.
This is surprising when you see how we behave in France. And so this is everything you had to say about the places?
Yes.
Okay, this is our last point. About the food. What did you think about the food? I had to say we take our breakfast at Montmartre in a pastry, a French pastry, bakery. We had lunch. Where did we have lunch?
Christmas market.
Yes, we had the first lunch at Christmas market. The dinner at Christmas market. Yes. We had a tea time at La Durée. The next morning, we had our breakfast in the Starbucks. Don't say anything about Starbucks.
It was really nice there.
The lunch, Christmas market. Tea time at Elizabeth in Lille. There you go.
First, the most things that I like, oh my god, it's so good, it's macaron. For sure. I'm sure about it. Like macaron is completely different from the things that I can buy in Japan.
Yeah.
Like it was a little bit crunchy, but I don't know how to explain, but it was really, really nice. And also, I like raclette with a bread.
Oh yeah, the sandwich?
Yes, it was really big, like this, maybe.
Yeah.
But I could eat everything.
And you take it with chicken? Or,
yes,
chicken
yes.
and the raclette.
Yes, it was really nice. And for the Christmas market in the dinner, was I had onion soup.
Yeah.
And for me it was really nice, but for you it was not thick, right?
No, it was too watery. Yes. Soup has to be in France a bit thicker.
Okay.
And it was expensive for something that we suppose with Victoire was cut. We say cut with water. So it was onions, soup with water. So they can sell a bit more of soup. So she was like, yeah, it's good, but for the price you just have water.
But for me it was really nice.
Perfect.
Nice. And the Starbucks and then we had corn dogs.
Yeah.
It was really nice with a cheese, and I don't remember the name of the cheese.
It was reblochon.
Reblochon.
Yeah. You liked it?
Yes.
And you didn't try the maroilles from Victoire?
I tried it.
Yeah.
And it was like strong smells.
Yeah.
But tastes really nice. Yes.
It was my first time trying maroilles too, even if I come from the north. And I have to admit, it was really good. I spent my life hating this smell and avoiding a really good cheese. So yeah, you like the corn dog?
Yes.
Did you take mustard? I don't remember.
No,
it was only Pauline and I. Okay.
No. And at the Aperitivo, I took carrot cake. And it was really nice.
Yeah, it was really good.
I wanted like ton of it. And I wanted the whole of it. But it was really, really good. Yes, I must gained weight in France.
Yeah.
But also we walked a lot, so
it's
it was
compensating.
Yes, it was nice.
And you had a beer, the Christmas beer in Lille.
Yes. And I don't remember the flavor, but it's flavored like something others, like not a beer.
Yeah. Yeah, they make it with when you drink the beer, the Christmas beer at the Christmas market of Lille. It has a smoked taste and it's made with spices.
So maybe that's why that beer is different from other beer.
It's really, really good.
Yes.
My point of view, it's really good. But this is northern beer, so of course it's good. Okay. Do you have something to add about France, about your experience? Maybe something you tried with Victoire and I was not there. Something.
I tried 9 cheese at the Victoire's house.
Yes.
And then I found out the things with the hard cheese.
Yeah.
I have pictures. It's really, really nice for me. I think that is the best in the cheese. This cheese.
I don't know the names of the cheese, but I know how it looks like. Yeah, cheeses were good.
And I love this and this, like hard one.
Hard ones, yes.
And the cheese with this morted.
Yes.
This one smells so strong.
Yes.
And that was the smell that I've never smelled. Yes.
Okay, I get it.
Yes, it was so interesting for me.
You are the total opposite of me because I love the cheeses that are, I love when it's not like hard cheese.
Oh.
I love it when you do this. Yes. It's melting. Yes. I love it. And you couldn't try my favorite cheese, but I have to bring you some. It's Munster. I love the Munster. This is so good.
It is from the Nous?
I don't know where is it from. I don't know if it's really French, I have to admit, but maybe someone in the comment will say it. I don't know. Tell us. Some other highlights, something?
And also at Victoire House, there are so many champagnes.
Champagne?
Yes. Yes, and I found that French people are really into champagne. Do you like it?
I love champagne. I love champagne. I don't know if French people are more into champagne than red wine.
Oh.
I don't know, because red wine is really well known in France, especially the Bordeaux. But and maybe more for the purists. Maybe you will have some other wines, but yeah, I always have the image of a French person with a basement with 100 bottles of red wines.
So they like Bordeaux wine, like red wine and champagne?
Yes. I think champagne is more of a Parisian thing, or maybe people living in Champagne area,
And for going back to the airport from Victoire House, I used the metro alone. And it was really challenging things for me. But it's not hard to change the train and the metro, and it was so nice. But for me, I've never bought the ticket by myself because Victoire bought me every time. I think buying tickets is really difficult. Like I don't know the areas of
which one?
Yes.
Which one taking? Yeah.
Yes, and the areas. So.
Oh yeah, you took the RER.
Yes.
Yes. Because in Paris you have many tickets.
Yes.
And they are not the same price. And even living in Paris didn't help me to understand which ticket I have to buy. I don't know which ticket to buy. So I was like, help me! So yeah, Victoire bought me also my ticket. So I understand. It's not really easy. If you take the metro, it's always the same thing, but not the RER, and this is difficult. But it's finding your way in the RER or the metro. It's not that hard when you get it, when you know where you're going. I don't know, from your point of view, you told me it was not that hard.
It was not that hard because there are so many signs. Yes, and it's not everything is very close, like different trains, so it was really easy for me.
And you told me that the train stations were scary.
Yes, kind of. Like the light up is not. It's like it's a little bit dark, and the light is always like white and the dark. And the wall is very gray, and the entrance and the exit of a train station is also like a silver and the big
Yes.
This barrier is opening, and it was, I don't know why, but I feel like scary for.
Yeah, it's a bit creepy.
Yes.
We have to admit the metro is really creepy, and we normalized it. Like, it's okay that it is scary. No, it's not okay.
And I think I've never been to New York, but I think it's close to the metro in New York.
Kind of.
Yes, just a little bit scary.
Yeah. Parisian metro is scary, dirty, smelly,
and crowded.
Yes. Yeah. We tried to avoid it, but we were like kind of tired of walking.
And we walked like 20 kilometers.
It's not that much when you live in Paris,
For
I
me,
think.
it was too much. Maybe that was the day that I walked a lot in my life.
That's true. That is true. Yes. Anything else you want to add?
For the airport, I should have used Charles de Gaulle once.
Charles de Gaulle, yes. Yeah.
Because like Paris Beauvais airport is too far and inconvenient and crowded. Yes, I don't like that airport.
I took the Paris Beauvais to come back here. I hate it. I hate it. I love Charles de Gaulle. I love the airport of Charles de Gaulle, but it's bigger, more expensive, but like it's easier to organize yourself.
I think so too.
So yeah, Paris Beauvais.
And we have to take a bus to go there.
Yeah.
Yes, and it was so difficult to find a bus station. Yes. And it was really, really interesting that you explained about the tower from Egypt.
Oh yeah.
Yes, she knows about a lot of Egypt.
Yeah, I love.
It was really interesting.
I love antique Egypt. I love it. I love everything about gods, Egyptian pharaohs. I love everything about it. And so we went to the obelisk in Paris at Place de la Concorde. I think it's that. If it's not that, shame on me. And I was explaining everything about the hieroglyphs for like 30 minutes. So if you want to do an exposition of Egypt with me, be aware. I explain everything that I know. Of course, I'm not doing like explanations in like empty explanation. I know what I'm talking about. But yeah, this is one of the highlights. And we're looking at the obelisk and I was like, oh, this is interesting. So yeah, this is so funny. You remember that?
I want to go to Egypt with you.
Oh, my pleasure. I want to go to Egypt too. Yes.
I think that's all.
This is good, you know. This is like a lot that you remember.
Yes, and I found that France, Paris, and Wales is really nice.
So you're not disappointed?
No.
You didn't have the Eiffel fever? How is it? The
Eiffel fever?
You said
I like to be
sick of being disappointed of Paris because I don't know if you know about this, but it's mostly for Asian people coming to Paris and they are so expecting something and they are disappointed and so they fell sick. Yes. Oh my God, my brain stopped.
Maybe for us, going to Paris is dream things. Yeah. They dreamed of going to Paris because it's far and they have different culture and beautiful buildings and beautiful food. But if they get disappointed, it's so sad things, maybe. But for me, no. But it was really difficult to find a toilet there.
Yes.
It was disaster.
Yeah. We were worrying with Victoire before you arrived because we were like, we don't want her to be depressed because she's disappointed. And yeah, toilets, this is my biggest problem in France. Like, one of my biggest problem is that if you want to go to the toilets in a restaurant, you have to pay for a drink or something. And you don't have public toilets, or they are really dirty, or out of service.
And in the station as well, there was no toilet maybe?
Metro stations, there are not. Train station, you can find.
Okay.
But sometimes you'd be better peeing in the streets than in these toilets. I didn't do it, but it's just to make the comparison, because this is so dirty. Sometimes you would rather do it like a savage. I don't want people to think I'm peeing in the streets. This is a secret. Okay. So you liked it?
Yes.
What will be something you would tell to resume your French trip?
Resume?
Yeah, to just how can I say it?
Like conclude?
Yeah, conclude. Yeah, kind of.
I didn't be sick for the Paris. It was really nice, and like some people told me Paris is not that good, like you imagine from the film and drama. But for me, it was like dream to go to Paris, and for me, and also I've been dreamed of going to Paris because I studied French as a second foreign language to go to Paris. So the dream come true, and it was nice. And the food, macaron, croissant, it's really nice.
Yay.
Yes, I love it. And also Lille, I love it.
I'm so happy you loved it.
But if I live in France, I don't live in Paris. I can't be like Parisians. No.
Okay.
Yes. It was really nice.
So you will be back in France?
Yes. Actually, the next week I go to Paris.
Oh my god,
Yes.
that's so cool.
Yes, Japanese friend will visit Paris, so I'm gonna visit her.
Oh!
Yes.
Oh!
I'm so excited. Yes, and thank you for being tour guide at that time. Thank you so
My
much.
pleasure, I loved it.
Yes.
And thank you, Victoire. If you look this interview, I hope you will, because you're my friend. You have to support me and support my videos.
Thank you for everything, Victoire. Thank you.
Thank
a
you,
lot.
Victoire, for welcoming us in Paris. And it was a pleasure to make you visit every places we knew.
Yes.
And we were so happy you enjoyed it. You were smiling, you were describing everything with joy and happiness, and it was like really precious for us.
Yes.
Maybe we can conclude?
Yes.
Kanpai!
Bye.